How many times this is for you as far as the Hall of Fame or a progression?
Um, I'm not sure how many times exactly. I know there's been a few. So I think since I've been eligible, I believe so. But definitely an honor. Just to be in the breath of the Hall of Fame and everything like that. So we'll see what happens. But just kind of focusing on Buffalo this week and let everything else kind of take care of itself.
Sunday was Rivers' first touchdown catch. You've been with him for a couple of seasons. What was that moment like for you, seeing him have that moment?
I think it's so cool for River. Been really proud of him and the work that he's put in. And it was funny in the preseason that was his first touchdown in 6 years, and so to have a touchdown like that in a critical moment in such a big game and the win that we had. Is such a cool moment for him. So just really happy for him and the work that he's put in and to finally get that opportunity. It was such a cool thing just to kind of see over these past few years of just the work he's put in and how valuable he's been to our team.
To follow up on that, fellow undrafted guy, what kind of qualities do you see in him that can help him, etch out, a lengthy and successful career? He's been in the league for a while, but what qualities do you see in him?
Yeah, no, I think it just has to do with his work ethic and how much time, you can tell he thinks about football all the time. Off days, he's always up here, always doing extra after practice, even during the spring and all those different things. It all adds up. So to me, it's just the work that he's put in, and he listens, and he's on time, and he just does everything right the way you want a professional athlete to go about his business. So really happy for him, and hope he continues to go down that path, which I know he will.
Wes, Eric's been inactive for the past 2 games after what looked like from the outside a pretty strong
Mm-hmm.
training camp. How have you seen him respond to being that healthy scratch?
Yeah, no, I think he's responded really well. He's just kept on going about his work. And, for rookie receivers in the league, it is very tough. And we have a very talented room with a bunch of guys that are very, very detailed. And, at the end of the day, when you're talking about fourth, fifth, sixth receivers on your roster, you got to play all three positions. You don't know when somebody's going to go down. You don't know when somebody's going to get tired. You don't know when somebody needs an IV in the third quarter. You don't know all those different things. And being able to plug and play guys and not lose a beat, not sit there and be nervous as a coach or anything else. And it's a huge learning process being able to learn all these different positions week in, week out. It's not the same plays every week like at Texas Tech. It's not hand signals on the sideline. These are long calls. It's a process, and he's preparing as if he's playing, and he needs to continue to do that. And I think over time, we know what kind of talent he is, but again, we got to keep everybody accountable when it comes to out there on the field. And I just can't, our whole staff, you can't have that knot in your stomach when he's out there. And say, is he going to do the right thing? Is he line up in the right spot? Do we need to call a timeout? All those things are so critical that he's starting to understand. And it's not just being more talented. Everybody's talented. But it's all about the details and being on point with every single play that you're out there. And because one ME or one MA or anything out there can be the difference between winning and losing. And right now, that's just not something that we're willing to do right now. And he'll get there. He just needs to continue to put in the work and understand that it is a process. And when he's ready, we'll know he's ready. But we love his skill set. We love the way he's going about his business. But it does take time. And, I've gone through it with a lot of rookies who have had to play too early. And it's hard. It is. It's really tough. It's hard on a coach. It's hard on the staff. It's hard on the player. And right now we don't have to do that. So we're not going to do that until we feel comfortable with him being able to execute the way we need him to execute.
The way Tyreek and Jalen complement each other, is it as simple as two guys that are really good on the field together, or is there something deeper to the way the complementary aspect of them as well?
I mean, their speed it's really changed my perspective on the receiver position. Not totally changed my perspective, but not only do they have speed, but they're dogs and they're tough. It's very rare to find guys that are that fast, that explosive, but aren't track guys. They're tough. They're hard-nosed. They want to win. They compete. They bring it every day on the practice field. All those different things. I think that's what sets them apart. I think it's what sets most receivers apart is the mindset that they bring each and every day to want to be great and want to win and want to be successful and understanding that, there's a guy lined up across from me and I'm going to win. And to have two guys like that with that kind of talent and that kind of speed just puts so much stress on a defense. And, we're very fortunate to have two guys like that and, still a lot of things that we can improve. But, I think we're definitely heading in the right direction.
Even as those two guys, I know things are on a case-by-case basis, but is it fair to say that one of them should have double-digit targets every game?
It's whatever the game presents. If they want to sit there and play two-shell and have everybody way back there, we still want to give them the ball, but we also don't want to be dumb about it. If they're giving us opportunities to be able to run the football and do those different things, we definitely want to take advantage of whatever the defense is going to be able to give us. And they understand that, and that's the other cool thing about them is they know that their targets will come. And do we expect it to always be that high? Probably not, but that's what the game presents and the situation that we're in, then they know that they're going to be on call to go out there and make plays for us. But at the same time, you can't just sit there and try to force it or anything else. We want to put them in great positions to be successful, and if that means us running the football or whatever it is, having to block, having to do all those different things to win a football game, that's what the game's about. And I would never see them sit there and get upset if we won the game and they didn't have double-digit targets. That's just not who they are, and the competitors that want to win. And at the end of the day, they're going to get theirs. And but we also have to be smart as a staff to understand that we're going to do whatever it takes to win the game.
You guys lead the league in pre-snap motion. I'm curious how you see that impact defenses, particularly when it comes to Tyreek coming in motion.
Yeah, I mean, you know that defenses are talking about him the whole week, and so moving him around or change of strength and formations and all those different things, they're tough on a defense. Okay, well, we're in a 3-by-1. Where's Tyreek? All right, we're in a 2-by-2. Where's Tyreek? Where's Waddle? Are they on the same side? Are they on opposite sides? There's a lot of stuff for them to think about. When you have skill players like we do that a defense has to prepare for. And I think the more motions and changing strengths of motions and 3-by-1 to 2-by-2 or vice versa, are they on the same side or not? It's just a lot for a defense to handle and hopefully get us in advantageous coverages to get those guys open.
Wes, heading to that, can you speak about Alec Ingold being lined up at receiver sometimes and the versatility that he brings to it?
Yeah, no, absolutely. Obviously we had Juice there in San Fran, and Alec is a very powerful kid, and does a great job, great football player, very physical, but also when you're able to go 21 personnel and still move a guy out wide and actually be able to run routes and be a viable receiver, it changes the way defenses think. So, all right, do we want to play base? Are we going to play nickel? Are we going to do all these different things? And then what are our calls in base? How many times have they worked on empty with base out there on the field? How many times have they worked on the fullback being outside the numbers? Different things like that can be advantageous for us as an offense, and he's doing a heck of a job for us.